Hi, Sebastian. We're going to give you a lesson with Swinguru today. We're going to find out how you move, how your body moves. If you learn how to move your body properly, we're going to match good club head speed and a good club face rotation. First, we come and enter your name. We already got the name of Sebastian. Okay, we see that Sebastian is inside the box right here. That tells us that Sebastian is ready in the area that we need to film him. We're going to first record his swing, and when we record his swing, we go back and analyze what happened through his whole movement, and I'm going to be watching for things like the center of gravity, and I'm going to be watching where the pressure of the weight of his body is through the whole swing. And I got different features that I'm going to explain about markers when I can draw lines and draw things in his swing that is going to tell me if he's moving the right way or not. Come on, Sebastian, hit the first one. Sebastian is hitting a 6-iron. You know, we can adjust. Let me change here to a 6-iron, Sebastian. It's a 6-iron. We can hear the sound that we recorded. Now we see the swing is being captured, and I got different choices here. I go to replay. We're going to see what happened. This is the 2D view, this is the 3D view, and here's what the center of gravity did through the whole swing. I like to see, put some markers on Sebastian. I'm going to see what happened to his head. I got the feeling that he moves his head to the right, so I mark this one. I want to see also from the right side his spine angle and also his right knee. I can draw many markers, but you know, I choose to draw 3 or 4 because I don't want to get the student confused watching so many things. So now that we have them ready, we click OK. We can see if Sebastian moved his head or not. Sebastian, this is your takeaway. We click it one by one. I rather click it one by one. I always check at this position when the shaft is parallel to the ground. Your head has been very steady. I see your center of gravity is already going to your right. Let's see how early your transition is. Transition is when the center of gravity starts going to the left. In some cases, it starts going too early. Here we see you completing your backswing, and your center of gravity is already staying there. So you haven't loaded completely your right side. You see that you have only 59% on your right side, and I can see a lot of stuff here that concern me. Your club head is shut at the top, and your head has stayed very steady, and I want to see the back view. Your spine has been maintained through the whole backswing. Your right knee has gone back slightly, and we're going to find out why. You know, the reason that we're taking all this information is to know the why of your angle of attack and your inconsistency with your shot. So I go back to frame by frame. And here's the main issue, Sebastian. I see you're leaning to the left too early. You see your whole body is leaning and your head moves towards the target. So, and your center of gravity is moving so fast to your left. So that is going to make you very steep. You see, now you got a very steep angle of attack. You see the distance between the end of the club and the ball is very steep. So that is going to make you take a big pivot and way in front of the golf ball. See, you are almost at impact, and your center of gravity is past the golf ball. The golf ball was slightly back. It was maybe 1 measure to the left, and your center of gravity is way past the ball. So that is why your angle of attack is so steep. So Sebastian, what we're going to work with you is going to try to keep the center of gravity more on your right side in the first part of the swing, of the downswing, which is the transition, and which is I think great players got great transition. Let's see your swing from above. This is another great feature, that this is your swing from above. This is, your weight is already 55% on your left side and 45% on your right side. That is not so bad, seeing that the center of gravity has gone too far forward. What you do there is, you tilt your spine slightly to the right, so that is how you keep some weight in the right side. Let's hit a couple shots and try to fix. We also have a lot of information of your rotation here. Your shoulder tilt, these all the angles that your body parts are doing through the whole swing. The knee flex is 129 degrees, the left knee flex is 132 degrees. So there's a lot of information that we can get in one swing, and now from this swing, we can actually start changing your center of gravity, and we can, with the center of gravity being in a different position, your angle of attack and your consistency is going to improve. So let's go back to another swing. We're going to record another swing. And at this swing, Sebastian, keep yourself loading more into your right side. Your right side has to be in this position. You got to feel all the pressure inside your right foot. And maintain that pressure a little bit longer through your swing, so your transition will be very smooth without moving your head to the left. So be very aware where your center of gravity is. If your center of gravity is still going back, actually you're moving your center of gravity to the back and not so far to the toes or your body. So you actually want to load into your right side. There you go, but you got to keep the right foot inside the right foot. There you go, right there. So he did something very interesting. He took a wider stance, so that helps. Let's try one more. And we are in the record mode, so we know that we're green here, so it's ready to be filmed. Better swing, the trajectory went a little bit higher. We captured this swing. We're going to go back. Now, lean slightly to the left, right there. So now your center of gravity has moved to the right. You see, now you're already loaded. There is to the left. We wanted center, but remember, when you start the swing, the pressure goes to your right side. And that's where we're going to maintain it mostly through the whole backswing. Right there, but inside of your right side. Perfect, that is better. So you see, now we're loading 67% to your right side. Do it again, please. And stop at the top. So now you're fully loaded and you got 65, 64% to your right side. There you go, right there. Perfect. So this is in the training mode. We're seeing how he can actually load, so he doesn't have any anatomical problems, because some people cannot load into the right side because they cannot maintain the angle of the right leg, so they go like this. And that is why you got to get the help of the physical trainer. But in your case, you're just not used to feeling loading to your right side, and you don't feel the center of gravity moving to the right side. Remember, you gotta create enough momentum to transfer the energy from the club head to the ball, and you create enough momentum by loading to the right side. A lot of the long hitters, they load so much into the right side to 70 to 80%, and they stay in the right side through the whole downswing. And when they're impact, they are 60% on the right side and 40% on the left. That is, I believe, that we have in golf, that we confuse weight with pressure. Some people believe that they have to have 80% of the weight on the left side. No, the weight is behind the golf ball, but the pressure is on the left side. I have my weight behind the golf ball, but I can lift my right foot because the pressure is on the left foot. So remember, we cannot get confused in those two terms. And in your case, it's very clear when you load into your right side, you got more time and a smoother transition. Let's hit another one. Let's put it in the record mode right here, and we're going to see how good you can load. Okay, that one is the better. You see the trajectory change? We got some devices that we can hook to the machine, and it can tell us, you know, trajectory and everything. This is what happened. Let's see. Now you loaded more into your right side. Let's see the top of the backswing, or before the top of the backswing, before the transition. 63%. You're already in 63%, and you have not changed your whole golf swing. You only have worked with your center of gravity. And very interesting here, by going into your right side, you have moved more into the back of, you know, you're not in your toes anymore. Your posture is quite good, and you have maintained the spine angle perfectly. Let's put the markers here. Right there, that is almost the top of your swing. And your transition, you're still 63% on your right side, so your transition is smoother. So you're weighting to your right side, and that gives me a better angle of attack, and the trajectory have changed. We can stay here all day picking up stuff about your swing, but pretty much if you know how to move that little white ball, which is the center of gravity, COG, you can control your trajectory, and actually you can maximize your distance if you know when to start moving to the left or when to start moving to the right. Let's watch your transition right here. And it's a lot better. A lot better. Your right side is quiet and waiting a little bit longer to hit, and you have maintained your angles. You know, we have other features here. We can draw the feature right here from the top, about right there, to your left hand and to the center. You see, you have maintained 90 degrees of angle. Before, you used to throw the angle because you were so steep that you actually will miss the ball. So you have to, your angular momentum, you have to get rid of your angular momentum. Now that you're behind the golf ball, you can maintain your 90 degrees, which is ideal. If you can maintain these 90 degrees, you're going to have this angular momentum right here to fire at the ball, and the ball is going to be compressed and go farther. Let's go step by step. Now we go to position 3, that is almost impact, slightly past the impact, and we can see that you have maintained behind the golf ball, and your spine angle is perfect. You know, your spine angle is in a position almost matching the shaft. This is very interesting how you change in 2 swings. You have changed your golf. How do you way you move your body? Last thing here, I would like to see your center of gravity, your weight almost 100% on your left side when you finish. You can see that there is a little bit of extension of your body going backwards, so that weight has stayed on the right side. So you got to feel like you almost can walk. I want to see the center of gravity mark right here, which is this white ball on top of the ball of the feet right here, of the left foot. Yeah, and I think your ball striking is going to improve just by knowing where your center of gravity is, the weight of your club, and you can use all these tools. You know, you can practice by yourself, put it in the live mode. I'm going to leave you for a few minutes. I'm going to get ready for another student, and I would like you to take a few swings. Please take your posture in front. And just watch your center of gravity. You see how sensitive the machine is. It's very accurate and very sensitive. You see, you got there to 70 something. Do it again. You have a little extension in your arms, and it's going to go to 72 degrees. You know, just bouncing back and forth, 72 degrees. You got the tendency to bend your arms, and I can see it in a 2D. I'm going to change this one to 3D. That is you. Please show me your left arm. You see, the left arm now is extended. I want to see the extension of the left arm. There you go, bending and extension. Let's take another swing. Let's see you hit the last one here. I'm watching here where you're. That was a good swing right there. You see, your ball trajectory have changed, Sebastian, and your angle of attack have changed in 15 minutes. So sometimes we cannot do this in several hours of practicing. Good job, and I hope to see you soon. Eduardo. All right.